The effects of sleep deprivation on overall health. A vital component of human health, sleep is essential to mental, emotional, and physical health. But for a variety of reasons such as lifestyle decisions, stress, and health issues, a lot of people suffer from sleep deprivation. Recognizing the significance of giving quality sleep a high priority in our daily lives requires an understanding of the effects of sleep deprivation. In this video, we will highlight some of the significant impacts of sleep deprivation on overall health. Number 8. Impaired cognitive function. Due to its critical role in many different mental processes, sleep is essential for the best possible cognitive functioning. People's capacity to focus, think clearly, and make decisions is severely compromised when they lack sleep. Studies have indicated that the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain in charge of higher-order thinking processes like impulse control, problem-solving, and reasoning, is impacted by sleep deprivation. This impairment may show up as an inability to focus, a slowdown in reaction times, or trouble remembering things. For example, research has shown that people who sleep for fewer than 6 hours do tasks requiring attention and coordination no worse than people who are intoxicated by alcohol. Additionally, since the brain consolidates memories during sleep, sleep deprivation can result in memory lapses. Lack of sleep impairs information encoding and retrieval, which can have an impact on work productivity and academic achievement. In the end, the cognitive deficiencies brought on by sleep deprivation can have a domino effect on day-to-day functioning, raising the possibility of accidents and lowering general quality of life. Number 7. Mood disturbances. Mood and sleep have a complicated reciprocal connection. Significant mood disorders such as elevated irritability, anxiety, and depressive symptoms can result from sleep deprivation. Lack of sleep impairs the brain's ability to regulate emotions, which increases emotional reactivity and reduces stress resilience. For instance, those who lack sleep may become more easily irritated or overwhelmed by seemingly insignificant difficulties. Studies show that people with insomnia are more likely to develop anxiety and depression disorders. Prolonged sleep deprivation has been associated with the emergence of mood disorders. This is partially because sleep affects neurotransmitter systems that are essential for mood regulation, such as dopamine and serotonin. Additionally, the cognitive impairments associated with sleep deprivation can further exacerbate mood disturbances, creating a cycle where poor sleep leads to negative emotions, which in turn can lead to further sleep disturbances. Prioritizing sleep is essential for emotional well-being and mental health, as it helps stabilize mood and enhances coping mechanisms. Number 6. Weakened immune system. The foundation of a strong immune system is sleep. The body produces cytokines, proteins that aid in regulating immune responses, among other processes that improve immune function while you sleep. A weakened immune response results from a decrease in the production of these protective cytokines when sleep quality is compromised. Studies have indicated that people who experience sleep deprivation are more vulnerable to illnesses like the flu and the common cold. For example, compared to those who slept 8 hours or more, study participants who slept fewer than 7 hours were almost 3 times more likely to catch a cold. Moreover, lack of sleep can make vaccinations less effective since it weakens the body's capacity to mount a strong immune response. Given that infectious diseases can cause higher rates of morbidity and mortality when an immune system is compromised, this is especially concerning in the context of public health. Getting enough good sleep is crucial for supporting immune function, especially when you're sick or under a lot of stress. Number 5. Increased risk of chronic diseases. Numerous chronic health conditions such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular diseases are closely associated with chronic sleep deprivation. The regulation of metabolic processes such as glucose metabolism and appetite control is significantly influenced by sleep. Hormonal imbalances result from sleep deprivation, especially with regard to ghrelin and leptin levels, which control appetite and satiety. Reduced leptin levels lessen feelings of fullness, while elevated ghrelin levels can increase appetite and cravings for high-calorie foods. Obesity and weight gain are major risk factors for type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular diseases, and this imbalance may exacerbate them. In addition, lack of sleep is linked to blood pressure elevation and increased inflammation, both of which are harmful to heart health. Number 4. Weight gain. There are several facets to the relationship between weight gain and sleep deprivation, including hormonal, behavioral, and metabolic aspects. A lack of sleep throws off the delicate hormone balance that controls appetite, which increases the desire for unhealthy foods. Studies show that people who don't get enough sleep often choose foods that are high in calories and carbohydrates, which can lead to overindulgence and weight gain. In one study, for instance, participants who were only allowed to sleep for 5 hours a night consumed more calories the next day than those who got enough sleep. Moreover, a lack of sleep can lower energy levels, which lowers motivation for exercise and physical activity. A perfect storm for weight gain is created by this combination of increased calorie intake and decreased physical activity. Moreover, persistent sleep deprivation can result in insulin resistance, a disorder that makes the body's cells less sensitive to insulin, making attempts to control weight even more difficult. Establishing healthy sleep habits such as adhering to a regular sleep schedule and setting up a comfortable sleeping environment is crucial to preventing weight gain. Number 3. Hormonal imbalances. The regulation of many hormones, including those related to metabolism, stress response, and reproductive health, is greatly aided by sleep. Prolonged sleep deprivation can cause serious hormonal imbalances, especially with regard to cortisol, the body's main stress hormone. Lack of sleep raises cortisol levels, which can lead to weight gain, elevated blood pressure, and increased inflammation. This hormonal imbalance can also impair the body's capacity to cope with stress, which can set off a vicious cycle of insufficient sleep and hypervigorated stress reactions. Lack of sleep can also affect the release of growth hormones, which are vital for building muscle, repairing damaged tissue, and maintaining general health. Hormonal fluctuations can cause the menstrual cycle to become irregular, which is why insufficient sleep in women has been associated with irregular menstruation and problems with fertility. Chronic sleep deprivation can also lower testosterone levels in men, which can have an impact on their libido and general health. It's critical to prioritize sleep and practice stress reduction strategies like mindfulness and relaxation exercises in order to preserve hormonal balance. Number 2. Long-term neurological effects. Long-term effects of sleep deprivation can be detrimental to brain health, including cognitive decline and a higher risk of neurodegenerative illnesses like Alzheimer's. The brain performs essential functions while you sleep, such as eliminating waste materials and toxins like beta-amyloid proteins, which are linked to Alzheimer's disease. The brain's glymphatic system, which is in charge of this waste clearance, can be hampered by inadequate sleep, which can eventually cause an accumulation of toxic proteins that can cause damage to neurons. Chronic sleep deprivation has also been connected to structural alterations in the brain, including altered connectivity between different brain regions and a decrease in gray matter volume. Cognitive processes, including memory, learning, and problem-solving skills, may be compromised by these alterations. According to studies, people who have sleep problems on a regular basis may age more quickly and see a decline in their cognitive abilities. The maintenance of cognitive function and the mitigation of long-term neurological consequences are contingent upon prioritizing quality sleep, underscoring the significance of sleep hygiene and adopting healthy sleep practices all throughout one's life. Number 1. Increased risk of accidents and injuries. Lack of sleep has a substantial negative impact on cognitive function, reaction time, and decision-making skills, which raises the possibility of mishaps and injuries. As drowsy driving causes thousands of car accidents annually, it is a serious public health concern. According to studies, driving after staying up for more than 18 hours is the same as operating a vehicle with a blood alcohol content of 0.05%, which is over the legal limit in many nations. In addition, lack of sleep can make older adults more susceptible to falls and other mishaps because it can impair their cognitive balance and coordination. It is imperative to prioritize getting enough sleep in order to lower the risk of accidents and injuries, particularly for those who work in jobs where safety is a top priority or engage in activities that call for quick reflexes and alertness. In conclusion, lack of sleep can have a significant impact on one's physical and mental well-being. Thanks for watching our video, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.